Good morning guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My good name is Kinyasa. Such a beautiful day today on the 29th, and I'm vlogging from a place called Nandi Hills. If it's your first time watching, welcome to Kenya. Welcome to Africa guys, welcome to Africa. Welcome to Kenya in Africa, yeah? Where we have the safaris, by the way. If you've never, or if you've always wanted to go on a safari, you're talking about going or coming to Kenya. Yes, we call ourselves the 254 Kenya. Yeah, I'm so proud to be a Kenyan actually. We also are always on the top of races every time when there's marathon and all that. Yeah, I realized that I'm having some international audience and I've not been hyping my country enough. So guys, yeah, anyway, thank you so much for coming to this video. Today I'm heading to buy some more things for the happy grandmother, and I'll also be unveiling to you or revealing to you how beautiful the house now looks. Remember, we did all the cement work that needed to be done on the structure, and we did apply red oxide on the floor, and it's only remaining painting, and painting hasn't happened yet because we need the walls to really dry, so it is still kind of like sweating and stuff. So if you put the paint now, it will just be washed down by that, the sweating of the cement. Yes, cement sometimes sweat, you know, as it dries off and everything. Also yesterday I asked them to open the windows and the doors so that the house can have enough aeration and then it can dry faster. If you're hearing this story and wondering what is this guy called Kinyasa Michael talking about, I'm actually talking about the house that we've been building with the aid of you people, well wishers from all across the world. Some are even Kenyans who are abroad, you know. So I want to really thank you people for helping. And the main well-wisher, of course, I want to also thank her from the deepest part of my heart. She is not rich, you know, she's not a rich person guys, but with the little she has, she actually works. She's a very person who is working, you know, and she's so important. When I mentioned the story of showcased Happy Grandma and the family and Kennedy to just intervene in the position they were being, you know, not having this and that, and she decided to erect a house for them. So I want that to also be sort of like a motivation to you people, or to just make you realize the importance of, or the power and the magnitude of, you know, getting to be someone who wants to help, you know. Yeah, if you have something, be always willing to help and stuff. So let's be our theme on this channel. But unfortunately guys, it's a little been disrupted by the fact that I'll be going back to school. Yeah, so we would have continued with the same type of videos you'll be seeing and helping more people in my community, and who knows where it would have gotten to, you know. But now where we've gotten to, I have to go back to school guys, because that is not just who I am, that's also what I like, and something that I would also want to tap into really this career that I studied for and love so much guys. So that is what is happening, and I will still be helping or bringing the life of the people that I've been helping, bringing their life to your attention for as long as always as I'll be able to, you know. Maybe every week I'll always try to tap into, because we've helped them, we want to also know their progress and stuff. I know the importance of that. I've made you know people like Joanne, I've made you people know people like James, whose project will have to stop a little because we needed to go and build him a house, but we agreed with the well-wisher that as I'm going to school now, this is too much things around, I need to, let me at least go and adapt to that. So but it will not take very long, it may be 2 weeks, and then we'll look at the building of James, you know, everything and all that. And guys, there might also be a little bit of a twist of my videos, how it will be coming out and the content and everything, because I'll be working from 8, or is it 7? I think it's even 7 a.m. up to 5 p.m. sometimes 6, you know. So when you're a teacher, sometimes you'll have these assignments to mark after school, and school may be ending at 5, and I'm going to a big school that sometimes they can even bring in a program of getting to do or to study past the normal times a little, as they try to cover some syllabus and stuff. So it's a big school, and if you've been living in Kenya, you'll know that these big schools, a lot of times they always do their best to cover the syllabus. by maybe the 6th month. Okay, so that they have 6 months for the students to revise. That is how a lot of schools operate, especially for people in Form 4 actually. Form 4, which is the very last one before you get to go to college and university. So guys, there might be some twist on my videos and how they'll be coming out, but not a big twist, not a negative one or anything. I'm right now in a place where people are not very familiar to the vlogging thing, but I'll keep vlogging, you know. I think I'm so used to it right now. I'm not scared of how people look at it and wonder. There was a shopkeeper who was just standing out the shop there wondering, what is this guy doing? Yeah, so this place is called Nandi Hills, and this letter that I'm carrying here is for my dad. Remember, there was electricity things to do with my dad, and unfortunately tried my best, but there was a lot of waiting and a lot of, you need to reapply this and that, and there's not this letter and that. So I was not able to pull this up or to pull this off, getting the electricity from my parents. But guys, you know that we're still here, and YouTube is not going nowhere, and I'm also not going anywhere, and I also hope that you're not going anywhere, because I'll see the holidays I'll be having, or the times that I'll be having free times and stuff, and I'll follow up on this electricity as soon as everything is set and ready to move. I want to repeat that there was a well-wisher who once sent 18,000, and I want to let him know that I gave 12,000 to my dad. After we saw the electricity staying for too long, I told him that I have 18,000 for you for electricity, and he said, we have this and this to sort out, let me pay this loan off, and then we'll get this money from this other side, the money that would have or should have paid for the electricity, and we are just going to use it to get to pay to put it back to the electricity. So that's what I did, guys. That's what I did. Remained with 6,000, and the 6,000 is on my side now. Yeah, I also got to use it, but now I know my dad, for the electricity I have to put in 6,000 back, so it's not a big problem, guys. We'll sort it out. He sent it a very long time ago. Okay, I want to go to somewhere here and go and take breakfast, and there are so many people looking at me and wondering what is he doing. So guys, see you on the other side, in the village. Chai chapati. I haven't taken tea. I want to take tea here. The chapati. You pay 10 shillings for tea, which is like 1 cent, yeah? Like 1 cent, guys. Yeah, so I think I need to I think I'm going to start with, I want to see if I can be able to buy beds for the family today. Yeah, I want to, and thank you guys for really coming out in good numbers to support the project. So I'm glad that I'm having the money now needed for this and that. So okay. Buy a bed for them, then blankets, then yeah, maybe today I should get the beds and the blankets, and go make sure they have food as well. Yeah, we're going to try and do a lot today. This chapati is very sweet and very soft. Kazi imefunga. Okay. We are here, guys. Now, you know, we are doing the finale of everything. We've been helping this and that and stuff in the house. We are doing finale. Yeah, tumemjengea hata kanyumba. Tumemfanyia nini? Nimelipia watoto wake vitu kwa shule, vitu mingi. Kwa hivyo mingi tu, school fees. He's actually very happy.
Hata chakula pia.
Nimekuwa nikiwanunulia yote.
So
leo niko kwa vitani.
Hata kuwasaidia kimawazo, fikira.
He says helping someone
so,
even.
Yaani vitu kama hizo.
Exactly.
Iko sawa.
Guys. So he says he's just happy that we're helping and even helping someone just with advice and everything.
Unawasaidia na msaada beds.
He's saying now you're helping them with beds so that they don't sleep down and feel cold.
Yes.
Yeah. Jina ni?
Jina ni Hawkwins.
Hawkwins. Okay, mimi naitwa Kinyasa. Yeah. Ukisearch kwa YouTube uandike Kinyasa, utaona kazi mzuri tumefanya.
Kazi mzuri. Hata sisi tutasearch.
Yeah.
Tutaona
na msubscribe. Sawa. Guys, so
mzuri hata ukinitafuta hata mimi pia. Kwa mtandao unaona viketi ziko pale.
Yeah.
Kitu tunaunda. Yes. Hata slippers ambao ukitaka tunaunda.
This guy is saying even if you want sandals made of wood, he's a carpenter enough to make it, guys. Sawa.
Hata slippers ambao.
Guys, welcome. I'm saying we are in the finale direction of making sure that we complete and put the grandma in a good place. So for the gifts and everything you want to send to grandma's home there, this is the perfect time to do it before date 4th when I go, because I'll still be coming to check up on them. And I've met Hawkwins.
Yes.
Nimekutana na Hawkwins leo na nimeshukuru sana. Unafanya kazi poa, bro. He's a great carpenter, guys. You can see the table is sharp. If you are in Nandi Hills, Kapsabet, unaweza peleka kwa Kapsabet.
Yeah.
Ukipata order ya Kapsabet utapeleka. If you are in Kapsabet town, Eldoret town,
utapeleka kila mahali tunapeleka.
He says everywhere, even Kisumu they can bring for you. So he's doing a great job, guys.
Kila mahali tunapeleka.
Yeah, so if you are around Nandi Hills, our village, all these villages, Kapsabet, and you want to get beds, get stuff, this is a very talented guy. Maybe you have, naambia mtu mwenye labda akona kampuni kubwa ya shughuli kama hii na anataka kuandika mtu kazi. Wewe unaweza weka mtu hapo ukimbie. Even he is agreeing.
Weka mtu tunaagree tunafanya kazi.
So naambia mtu yote akona kampuni kubwa ama nini anataka kukolabo na wewe. You can come and yeah, you have a big company in Kenya, you're doing carpentry and stuff. This guy is
kitu yenye hatutaki ni ile ujanja.
Yeah, I say no corner. Straightforward. Namba yako ni 07 94
36 74 44.
Sawa. Sasa mimi leo nataka ninunue kitanda mbili. I want to buy 2 beds, guys. 2 beds. We are in finally making everything happen. Moja unanifanyia pesa ngapi?
Yes. Moja nataka nimekutengeneza kama rafiki sasa, kama ndio tumeanza kazi na uhusiano. Nimekwambia moja wacha nikupe na 3,100. Sawa. Alafu ndio mambo itakuwa mzuri kwa sababu nakupea na kila kitu. Wewe unaenda unafungua tu kibet na unalalia.
He's saying 3,100.
3,000. Sasa ni at least nimekubalanzia kitu vizuri. At least hata hii kama 200 naye kanisaidia juu nakupea na bolt.
Okay, sawa. Okay, guys, so that is okay. Yeah.
That is very good.
Yeah, 3,000 for every bed and that is
so ni 6,000.
Yeah, 6,200. Okay.
Alafu mambo inakuwa vizuri.
Guys, let me just, my phone has gone into landscape mode. Acha nikulipe ionekane kwamba nimekulipa. Ndio niendelee rotate.
So ya kuweka pesa ndakupea.
Haya, ni send money or lipa goods?
Send money.
07
27
79
24 12.
Okay.
Nicholas.
6,200. As you can see, that is 6,200.
Yes.
Okay.
Kama naingia kwa simu yake tu kwa simu yako. Wewe. Ungekuwa umechukua nini? Hata nimesahau. Umechukua nini bwana utoboe hivi?
Why don't you be sent to my phone? Nicholas. Arugaya.
Pesa imeingia hapo.
Ndio hiyo. Confirm. Yeah. Sawa. Okay, so we bought 2 beds and I think they are very good quality. He's just going to make me the, I'm also going easy on funds, guys, not to buy something that is big and maybe not very necessary. So with the money I have, maybe if I can do 6,000 on the beds, it can be easy to have some money left for something else. Sawa imeingia? Nimeshukuru. Wacha nitembee kidogo. Nikitafuta pikipiki wewe niundie. Naweza chukua karibu. Sawa, inaweza chukua dakika ngapi hivi?
Kitu 1 hour.
Around 1 hour.
Yeah.
Sio mingi. 1 hour ni mingi lakini sio mbaya. Bora nipate kitu. They are telling me 1 hour and then it will be ready.
Kuna nini yenye imeshashona inawekwa hapo.
Okay. Oh, sawa. Oh yeah. They're just finishing up. Okay, sawa. Okay, wacha mimi nitembee kidogo alafu
tarudi.
Sawa, nimeshukuru.
Sawa.
Yeah. That is it, guys, and it's very, very nice and very ready. I've already paid, but I did not expect them to tell me that I have to walk around for an hour, because I really don't have an hour. I'm moving with time very fast. I have a lot of things that I'm doing, and in my mind, guys, for example, I need to move. I need to move closer to the school that I've been posted to, and I have to get a truck to help me carry these things, because I'm going to stay there for not less than 5 good years in the same school. 5 good years in the same school before, and it might even be more than that. So I feel like right now, and I still have you people, let me just go big on it. I know if I go down, someone's going to help me up with something small so that I can carry, for example, the expenses. I have to carry my things with a truck. I don't know how much they'll take, but not less than 5,000 to move there. I also need to pay rent there, not less than 4,000. We are at 9,000. I also need to complete the rent that I was paying, because I moved to that house that I'm moving in 17th of the other month. So the 17th of this month, the rent ended, and from 17th up to now I need to complete that rent. So I'll be paying, that's not less than, it's actually not less than 4,000. Yeah, because the madam or the landlady has said that I just paid 4,000. So I'll be paying the 4,000. Okay, you see this supermarket, it's a very wise supermarket. We just started recently and it's picked better than all supermarkets in our town. And I've been wondering how, and I confirmed that is because, number one, they have the best business strategy. They put music outside there. They put music outside the supermarket there, and then it's been strategically located in a place where it is very nice. I have a friend, guys. I have a friend here that every time I pass to go to my work, I always come here, and he's right here. Mzee mkubwa. Guys, he's like, those were the ones that were ours. Yeah, nipo bana.
Unajua umenisalimu nikachukua sura hiyo. Sikujua ni wewe.
Since you greeted me when you were passing, I didn't know it was you, but it was me. Yeah. Unasema hizo ndio zilikuwa zenu?
Hizo ndio zilikuwa zetu.
Si hizi za vijana wa siku hizi.
The break dance. Na robot. Tulikuwa tunacheza kama yote. Mike Jackson.
And Michael Jackson, you're saying they were listening to old schools like the ones you are hearing there. Watu wanaeka unajua kuichukua. Watu wanaeka unajua kuichukua. Chukua ngoma.
Unajua kuichukua, lakini sasa watu ambao wananiheshimu hapa ni wengi.
I'm trying to tell him, dance, let's see if you're saying the old school songs were yours. And he's saying, but the people around here who respect him are too many. So he can't do that. Maybe he can just shake his head. If they see him dancing, they will wonder. Wakikuona unacheza watashangaa.
Watashangaa. Eti ni haka kama mzee.
Yeah, watashangaa. Biashara yako imebadilika kabisa.
Biashara?
Wakati ule siku kuacha na hizi.
Huku ni wacha na hizi. Hivi sasa kwa vijana wanasema hakuna kazi. Hii ni nguvu yako. Nguvu yako na heshima ambayo utafanyia mtu. Una approach mtu.
Kweli.
Naingia kwa supermarket, nawaambia mnisaidie hii yenye mmekanyaga hii. Wanasema mzee chukua. Naenda napima pale, napata, naongeza kwa kazi.
Okay, interesting guys. You see what the things that he's selling. Wacha nioneshane watu. I'm just surprised. This is mine. And then this is what he's selling. Yes. That is what he's selling. That is what he's selling, as you can see. This is what he's selling actually. And he says he just gets them from around places and all that. There's music there. I don't know if I'll get copyright, but guys, this guy sells basically trash in town, you know. And he says people should not say there's no work. So actually I want to ask him what they use this for, but before I ask him, maybe I can just show you this place. I'll have to mute the sound maybe. He also sells these, and all these are from you know, all these are gotten from the dustbins, let's be honest. Yeah, so as we wait for that bed to be ready, let me camp here, yeah, and get content here. Guys, so he gets this from just around. Niambie vile unafanyia hizi vitu kutoka hapa. Zinauzwa wapi? Zinafanywa nini sasa? Watu watashangaa sana.
Ikishakauka
when they are dry.
Sina hisabu nyingine. Ni kuzipeleka pale kwa kilo na natoka na pesa zangu.
So there's a place he sells it to, there's a shop. Alafu kido anafanyia nini?
Hizi wanaenda kurecycle.
Oh, they recycle. Okay.
Wanafanya books zingine.
Oh, they make other books.
Wanafanya vitabu.
They make books. Hey guys, I'm surprised. They actually go recycle them and they make them brand new for people. Mimi nimekuja kununua vitanda pale. Vitanda mbili ya hiyo familia yenye wanasaidia. Kwa hivyo nimeona nipitie hapa wakati bado wananiundia. Yeah. Hey, mimi nashangaa. I'm just so surprised guys. Look. So hata hii uko na imani inanunuliwa na mtu?
Hiyo.
I'm asking you have hope someone will buy this? Yeah. See, you've seen that size. Kwa hivyo itanunuliwa. Wow. Guys, even this, he sells everything. Sasa hii ni biashara ya kuanza bila pesa. Ni ya kujitolea.
Na kuweka aibu kando.
Okay, he says
Eti watanionaje?
He says here you just put embarrassment aside and don't worry about how people will see you. Hey, leo mimi nataka nikupeka kitu bana. Kazi mzuri sana. Guys, I'm telling him I want to give him something. I don't have much, but I want to send him something for the good work he's doing.
Mimi hapa watu wananiangalia. Wananiangalia kama mwendazi.
Na record. Iko in action. That is what.
Wananiangalia kama mwendazi.
So guys, what we are actually doing is I've been passing every time and I've been seeing him as my friend, so let me send him something. Let me get to send him something small. Si pesa mingi lakini ni ya siku ya. He says no problem. Yeah, let me risk eating some chapati and just give him some, even $2 guys, for whatever reason, because he's actually, wow. Sawa. Okay guys, let me just send him something like 200 shillings for something. So I don't want him to not get something after I get out of here. Suleiman Kigori. Nimeshukuru sana. Si ni marafiki nitakuwa napita hapa sana. Yeah.
Sijaona mtu kama wewe.
I'm happy youth, I've never seen someone like you.
Kwa maana vijana wa sasa hivi wameharibika.
Because boys of the today are dirty, they are done dirty. Okay.
Tumegharamika kusomesha watoto.
We've spent a lot of money to take them to school.
Lakini saa hii hapa
now they just take cut mira, hakuna shida.
Sasa kila mtu ni zuzu.
So na ni ukweli, everyone is just, you know, stupid and okay. Mind is not very upright. Sasa
hii generation inaenda wapi?
I say you don't know where this generation is going. Acha tungangane. Nimeshukuru sana.
Asante.
Nimeshukuru sana, ubarikiwe.
Utembee Kenya.
Says and keep doing it and you'll go walk around Kenya. You'll walk around. Thank you. Nimeshukuru sana. Haya. Says thank you. A lot of thanks. Let me just pass on this side. He's actually selling this, guys. Interesting, yeah? Very interesting. What? A lot of businesses on this side. Guys, since I've been told to stay for an hour, I'll have to just show you around a little bit as I go like this, and then I'll wait for them to finish making the bed and everything. Should have actually taken content there instead of going to walk around, right? Yeah, let's go back. Okay, guys, let's go back. There's a Nissan here that's going to a burial. I don't want to film them like that. Let's go back there, guys. I just take content there for the rest of this 1 hour. Oh, he's like, yes. Yeah, guys, I just want to go and see if I can take content there as they make the bed and all. So I've been living somewhere around up there, somewhere on the other side, up there, and students are going back to school. Yeah, let's just go back there and see how that bed is. It's being mad. Guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, you really want to subscribe, guys. You know, I don't see the reason why I should be going to my YouTube studio and it tells me any percentage of people are watching without and they've not subscribed, because it actually shows that. So if you haven't subscribed, best time to support me, please get to do it. Get to smash that subscribe button. There's too much noise in that carpenter place there. I'm also not so sure if they will let me, but it's not a big thing that they are actually doing. So let me just, I don't know. Guys, tell me what you think about the bed. It's just standard, but I think it's actually not bad. It's standard, but it's very good, you know. Standard, but very, very nice. Let me record as the work will be going on here. Bado nitembe. Sawa. I don't think it's anything that you guys don't know. They're just using the machine to cut. Yeah, I'm also taking my last tour in this township, maybe, before I go very far. This town is really growing in a crazy way. Because you see the space here, I think they'll also put something else there. It's growing in a crazy way, guys. Wow. Look at that billboard. It's saying New Holland something. Alright. Very dangerous place to cross the road. Sauna and restaurant. Power, healing power of touch, heat and mindful. Well, guys, Our Lady of Peace, that's a high school. Samoe Boys, I thought I would be posted to this school because it is of the same caliber as the school I'm going to, but the difference is that it is on this side of the village. Yeah, if you want to go to Nyabohanse, guys, you go down. See the way they're going down? Yeah, if you want to go to the Nyabohanse and that direction, but it is still very, very far. You're going to pay close to 15, which now should be like $20 US dollars to get there. Like 19 Canadian dollars, not so sure, but that's what's happening. That's what it is. On the other side, you can see that is tea. That is the thing that makes our whole area famous and very beautiful, guys. You know, it makes our area and place very beautiful. Fargo is a company in Kenya that if you want to send Kinyasa a gift from the US, you can use Fargo, okay? You can use your local company of exporting something, and then when it gets past when it's been shipped to Kenya, it now gets to be put maybe in Fargo. Fargo is one of the companies that deal with that. And then we have a church. Very, very beautiful church there. I always wanted to be coming to this church if I would be posted to a school near here. Yeah, but unfortunately I will not be able to. So guys, you must realize that when now I'm going to be a high school teacher, my life's about to change big time, guys. Big time. It's going to change in a way that simply because money is everything. When you're employed now, you have some money to do a lot of things that you wished to do and become the person you wanted to become, you know. So you just put prayers and God first, and then when now God rewards you with money or with a job which translates to money, now you make to actualize them. Number one thing that I always wanted to do, but you people don't know, only people who are very close to Kinyasa knows this: I love music. Big time. I love music. So you might be here some bangers from Kinyasa. Yeah guys, okay. The thing is, me, I want to live my life and do everything I ever wanted to do. So why not, I feel like I always had this try for recorded music, let me go and do it, yeah? Maybe you'll get to see videos of behind the scenes as I'll be doing the vocals. Behind the scenes as we'll be recording videos. Okay, it can be too extra and too a lot of things, but it is what it is, and we have to do what we have to do to live this life and enjoy. Yeah. Yeah guys, the thing is, I'm so like happy. I feel like I'm so... Today I woke up and took a very hot shower in that house because I had paid for electricity and I had paid for water, you know. And by date first, I want to make sure that I have finished everything of that bill. Enjoy it to the fullest. So I wish I could have shown you guys. I went to the bathroom, which is the shower, put on hot shower. I just stayed in that hot shower for like 1 hour because I know where I'm going, it's not there, and I've paid for the electricity and the water. Yeah, some of you are really enjoying life, by the way. If you're living in a house that has all those things like hot showers and stuff, okay, it may be sounding stupid, but to me that hot shower was really a different thing in a house, you know. Imagine guys, every time you feel like taking a shower, you just go there, put it on, and it's hot shower. It's so... Okay, I know all of you mostly must be experiencing this hot shower thing and everything, so, but I want to explain it to people who would just be thinking about how that life can be. You see, the difference in it is, anytime you're feeling low, you just go there and you just be feeling this beautiful drizzle of hot liquid going down your body. And that's a very stupid way to explain it, but what I'm saying guys is that hot water is just so therapeutic. It's like it was a drug to me. I felt like it really always was a drug for me to calm me down every day before I sound so stupid. A lot of times I think I over-explain things, or I under-explain them and all that, but I loved the hot shower. I'm going to praise it as much as I'm going to praise it. If you feel like that would be a little stupid, me, I can't. I feel bad that I'll be missing the hot shower in the new place I'll go to. And I've been thinking if a hot shower is that sweet, what about a bathtub? A bathtub with hot water. I'll work hard to get to a point where I'll have that. A bathtub with a hot water. So as my life is going to change guys, and I'll be having some money, it will mean maybe that I can get to buy things that I always wanted to buy, like books. I've always wanted to really buy books and have like a library in my house. Yeah, today I'm going to tell you very stupid things in a very stupid way. So the thing is, I want to... Have you ever gone to someone's house, in the living room there's a TV, and then down there are books there? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And every time when I'll be passing, I'll just be having some little money to buy books and books and books. I tried to be reading books in my phone online from an internet library, but it just wasn't as nice. Reading from your phone is not equal to reading from a book itself. I don't know why, I don't know about you guys, but as for me, that is how I am. I really can't read a book on the screen. I really can't, because I think the amount of attention I pay on the book is so strong that it hits me with everything that the book is showing me. So if I'm watching it from a screen, it hits me with even the light of the screen, which is too much and makes my eyes just get tired faster than if I would be editing a video. I can edit a video for 1 hour, but I can't read a book online or on the phone for more than 10 minutes. I'll be not feeling okay, you know, and I know you can relate. So I'll get to a point where I can be buying those. I've always wanted to marry, yeah, or be in a relationship, that is, And I am one human being who never feels comfortable, or a man who never feels comfortable having a partner before I stabilize myself, especially financially, because I always felt like I'm someone who, when I love, yeah, let me talk about my love life today. But I love too extra that my attention gets totally disrupted. For example, if she would call me if I was at work. So for me to risk that much and not be able to focus enough maybe on a dream or something I was having going and stuff, risk it with maybe the disruption that I would get from thinking about her all the time and stuff, that person really has to be worth it, you know. So it has to be that one very special person. And now that I've got into a job where when it's job time, it's job time, and when it's on this side, it's on that side. It's not, there's a line where you can't mix job. For example, job is official as a high school teacher, not job as being a YouTuber, because YouTubing is almost like the whole day it's you with that thing. But about teaching, I feel like you just go for 8 hours, you're back in your house and relaxing. But yeah, YouTubing, you always have to be online, check this. Thank God I have the Wi-Fi. It's been helping me big time. If you are a content creator and you don't have Wi-Fi, you spend a lot of money. All the time there's an idea you want to search, there's this you want to, you know. But I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm full of joy today and happiness, so I'll be able to have a girlfriend. That is from the mental perspective of it. I won't be feeling any incompleteness or void on my side of actualizing my dreams, because now I'm stable with something that I can never go like this. You know, YouTube, you can stay with it and then tomorrow you do choo. You do choo. Yeah, and you don't have work. So I always felt like YouTube was not good enough for me to even feed a family with. Yeah, so teaching is it. So that is how much, that is why you are seeing me full of joy today, guys. I'm having a job that I know will be stable. But I think I've informed you guys that I'm going, the Teacher Service Commission says that you must get to be on probation or work on probation for a year. No, for 6 months, guys. So for the next 6 months I'll be working without pay. Yeah, without pay. So that is what is happening the first 6 months. So it's gonna be tricky on the side of finances, rent and this and that. I have to have a side hustle for that, which must be YouTube now. So guys, come through for me when you want to do a super chat. Hey, save your boy. Save your boy from this side, guys. If you'll be wanting to hit me with a super chat every month, you can even do, but the best way is to actually come to my WhatsApp, because super chat, YouTube takes 30% of it if you're not a content creator from the US, because it's not, I don't know, it's a company there. It's a company in the US. So the people from the US, the US citizens must benefit fully. You know, I bet YouTubers from the US don't get hit by that 30%. Or if your country has a treaty where they've agreed with the YouTube that, or with the US actually, not with YouTube, country to country treaty that agrees that taxation will be low and stuff. While for us, we are paying 30% of what you've earned for the month to the US government. People from the US, from a country which has a treaty with the US, may be paying as low as, I don't know, maybe 10, maybe 5, I'm not sure, maybe even nothing, not so sure. And also not sure about the US, everything. I'm also teaching you about this content creation. Now guys, hey, today I'm talking too much. Today I'm hitting you guys with, okay, it's the jovialness that I have. I'm actually very jovial, I'm very happy. I feel reborn and rewashed, reborn, rejuvenated. Hey, rewashed. You know, if you don't take bath too much, you can be using such examples that betray you. Okay, that's very stupid. Anyway guys, so moving on swiftly on what I was saying before I interrupted. Yeah, I tell you guys I can be a poet. That's why I also love doing music. And yeah, so that's what's happening, guys. There's a high school here called Our Lady of Peace, and that is this how the school looks, but better structures on the other side. So just giving you a glimpse into what will become my job environment from very soon, after a few days, because I'm going on the 4th of May, guys. Yeah, that is what is happening. That is what will happen. Yeah, so another way my life is going to change, I'll be having Sunday to freely not do anything and not feel obligated to grind too much, because I'll be having a job. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. So I can easily decide to, you know, put put my spiritual life in order. Oh, welcome God to my life through this. Now that I have a job, there's nothing on Sunday I'll be doing. Do you guys feel the rhymes? I just got that off head. Yeah, I want to go to the stew and try this thing. I want to go to the studio and try this thing. So what I'm saying, guys, is that on Sundays I'll actually be very free and have that opportunity to really go back to really, okay, it might sound not, I don't know how you're going to take it, but I'm a very spiritual person. I strongly believe in the spiritual world and God as the supreme God that He is, and the reason why we breathe every day, and the reason why all our lives have already been predetermined. You might be trying so hard right now to be like someone or get somewhere, but you'll never get there. Why? Because that may not be who you are. You might think next year you'll have a car, but you won't have it because God has not yet said it's your time. I've seen God with my 2 eyes, guys. From where I came from to where I am today, I've seen God with 2 eyes, guys. I don't even know how to explain it to you people. My mom has helped. I'm coming from a family where we have a very generous people. My dad, my mom, and I don't know, that thing is like in the blood, and somehow life also puts us in a better direction to do that, to always give. I don't know. I've tried every day to say, Kinyasa, don't be putting too much of people begging in your videos and you coming in to help and all that kind of stuff. But it became my niche, whether I loved it or not, and it worked perfectly. And I'm shocked you people supporting. And every time I mention someone to be helped, a well-wisher shows up. You know, tell me if it's not God, guys. It's God, it's God. So we have that thing. And I'm saying we have that thing because my mom, they call her Mama Miradi in Tinderet. Mama Miradi means that woman of agendas and plans. She was born from a very humble background. Let me tell you a story about my mother. A story about my mother from Africa. Yeah, a story about my mother. Yeah, I loved that video, and I really liked the video. I watched it close to whole of it. If you don't know what we are talking about, if you get it, if you don't get it, forget about it. Yeah, so guys, yeah, I know that it's not a joke. That is it a pun? A lot of you will not get it there, because I've said story from Africa. Hey, some people have done YouTube for so long, they are so experienced that they really deliver. Anyway, guys, so what I'm saying, story about my mother. My mom came from a very humble background, guys, and like most of us, a lot of us, I have a lot of people I talked with from the US, and I'm surprised they actually have really gone through hard life. You see them like having something maybe to send to someone, but truth is, for their own lives as well, they went through hell. Some went through families. The well-wisher who actually helped me to get, or started with me when I came to my village by helping the first person, who was Dennis. That well-wisher, for example, I know you'll be watching. God bless you so much. You sent me in a course that has really been so self-fulfilling and fulfilling to a lot of people as well, I believe. She tells me that she was in a family where her dad used to really use drugs, guys. Yeah. And every time she would see someone getting into alcohol and everything, she feels so bad and the trauma comes back, you know. So if you're a man watching, please leave liquor. You're supposed to be the backbone and the head of your family. So don't traumatize your kids, please. Even after you have gone, and they'll still be loving you in their heart, in their brains, the traumas that you caused during childhood will still be affecting them big time. So please, can we just allow everyone to live their lives to the fullest without leaving some strains that were of our dirt to also dirtify their life. I don't know if I'm making sense, but if you're a man, please stop drinking alcohol. You'll give traumas to your kids. You're affecting the well-being and everything about your wife and all that. Yeah, I think I'm going to be a good teacher because I can talk and talk and talk sometimes when I'm very happy, but when I'm moodless, yeah, a man can also be moodless. You can also be stressed and stuff. Anyway, guys, so my mom was born from a poor and humble background. I remember she told me her dad bought the first shoe. Her dad, who is my late grandfather, may his soul rest in peace, bought my mom her first shoe when she was going into high school in Chepterit, girls. My mom's family, it has over around 7 girls and 3 boys, or 4 boys. My dad was a monogamous, not a polygamous. Had one wife. My grandmom is still alive. I will go to visit my grandma. She is the only grandparent that is still alive for our side, our nuclear family, okay? Guys, why have I gone back to school? Why did it never come to my mind? I need to go and show you my grandmother. She really looks like my mom. Oh no, Kinyasa. Guys, I'll show you. I'll take you there. So it's in a place called Tindinya. I'm sorry guys, I haven't been able to do that, but we still have time, yeah? Yeah, so stick around on this channel. A lot is still coming. I have to go and show you guys my grandmother. So once my mom was bought her shoes when she was joining high school with the dad, she told me the first day they went to school, her dad went with her. My mom is, I think there were only 2 girls who really went to school. One became a nurse and she's now retired, and the other one became a secretary in the factory that my mom's working, and that is my mother. And my mom struggled and did her best, and she started development wise. She started by buying land where she's put some tea, but a lot of issues here and there, so it's not really bringing in a lot of money, but the amount of money she gets, she's able to do this and that and spread it here and there, help my bros where and where, take me to school to the point that I've gotten to and stuff. Again, development wise, my dad on this other side was continuing, for example, building the house and stuff. But development wise, my mom only has that land as the source, like the business thing that brings money, and then the rest of the money she has to work for it. But still, even with the tea and everything, it's not really enough. Like we can't say we have enough money to cater for all this. That's why you may see like our kitchen is the way it is, our house is incomplete and all that kind of stuff, guys. Yeah, so my mom, let's go to the side that I was talking about, helping each other. Yeah, I'm going to hype my mom for all the goodness that she's done. This is also our moment. So remember in the video you saw yesterday, if you watched it, I say that I am who I am. When blessings come like that, for example, I've gotten the job to go to school and stuff because of my mom or my parents. It's the good that they do to people that flows back to us as the kids. So number one, my mom took a cousin of mine called Collins. We grew up together. So my mom took a cousin from my dad's side and from my mom's side, because from my dad's side, the sister to my dad was the mother of that son, or that kid had died, and the kid did not have a father. So my mom and my dad took, so we brought him, we adopted him into our, not adopted because he was of our family, so we took him in. And then on this side of my mom, there's another cousin whose all parents also are not there, so we also took them. So we had both 2 people. Both of them are called Collins. Okay, yeah. So and we stayed with them from forever until they finished high school. Yeah, my mom paid for their fees, eating together as a family, taking these 2 cousins into your wings up to Form 4. Okay, that can be a very normal thing to a lot of people, and that's a good thing, but I'll tell you what, a lot of people in the family on the other side were not willing to do that. So my mom took all of them. That is one. 2, there's a sister of my mother. My mom also schooled her. And then there's an uncle, no, a brother to my mother, the youngest brother. My mom also took him. So I grew up with these people, okay? Grew up with the 2 cousins, grew up around my aunt and my uncle, who were always in our family. And let's talk about my dad's side. My dad, so you can know how he has also been of a lot of help and this and that. So before I moved to my dad, my mom is that aunt that everyone in the family knows, the good aunt. You just call her and explain yourself well. She's going to take you, she's going to help you, you know. Yeah, she always sends money to her mother. She always sends money to her mother every month. Remember your mothers, guys. So if you're also watching me and you've not sent something to your parent, please send something to them. Yeah, today I'm preaching as well as, yeah, that is what I'm doing. So guys, on my dad's side, the good side of him, right now we're having an issue where I have the sister to my father, the youngest sister to my father. You know, when my grandfather passed on, he said that land be divided between my father and his brother. But now the brother has taken his share, and there was an agreement that is he will take a bigger share, like 3/4 of the farm, and give my dad 1/4 of it. And then when he takes the 3/4, the uncle now, he will cater for the one cousin that we grew up with. Okay, one of the cousins we grew up with. Remember, you don't have nowhere to go. So my grandfather had said, the person, I'll give this person a bigger piece of land, and then he will cater for this one kid by also maybe dividing the land and giving this son, and also to give to one of my aunts who has also been issues, struggling here and there. So the aunt is also just living around our place, so it's the sister to my dad. So what I'm saying is my grandfather said that I'll give this other son of mine a bigger piece of land, and he should give the piece of land to his niece, the one I grew up with, this is my cousin, and also divide some for his sister, the sister of the uncle, who is my aunt. But now things have turned. You know, my grandpa sadly passed on, and may his soul rest in peace. Now my dad tries to tell the brother, hey, the sister that we were supposed to give some land to, as was said by our late dad, wants some piece of land now. Please get to give her some small piece of land. She has kids, she don't have nowhere to go. She lives in a rental around her home. And guys, let me tell you something. If you're in Kenya, you know this. There's nothing as bad as you are home, even if you're a lady. You've gone back to your home. For example, you've been chased, you're not living with your husband or at your husband's place, so you've gone to live at your home where your parents were, okay? And your dad, and you're there, and then you're living around the home. You're not living in it. You're just living in the rentals around the home instead of living to the place where you belong. So the sister who is my aunt now has been having a lot of issues. There's a time she came to me and asked me for 2,500, and I gave him. You know, he was going to hospital, he didn't have no money. She struggles. She actually, I'm not giving you sad stories, but she's living the kind of life, you know, struggling every day, and she has like 4 kids, you know, all on her own. All alone. She's a single mother. Yeah, maybe I'll do her story in future or something. We'll see how it goes, guys. Yeah, but now what happens is this, guys. Yeah, for example, guys, imagine I've been helping people who are not even in our family, when our family had that aunt who deserved help, but we did what we did, guys. That tells you that we are not selfless or trying to think about just ourselves. We just help everyone. Anyway, my point was that now this lady, or the uncle now said, I'm not dividing this land to anyone. I'm not giving any piece of land to anyone. Stories from Africa. Stories from this side of Africa. So my uncle has said, I'm not giving any piece of land to anyone. I'm going not to give it to anyone. Now where does my aunt go? Where does she go? Surely. So what has happened, guys, is that now my dad and my mom, with their good heart, let me just let you now understand how good of a people we my dad has decided to go and take a loan of 100,000 Kenyan shillings. Remember, he still has my brother to take to school. Remember, he still has 2 of his kids who are still in primary school, my siblings. He still have to pay for their fees, he still have to fight for them. They'll be going to school, they still have rent to be paid for. They still my sister who is going to college. And now, you know, in college you have to pay a lot of money for the rent, for this and that, for the food of the kid, the fees. But my dad has said, I'll not see my sister suffer. I'll not see my sister suffer. I will take a loan of 100,000 and I'm going to buy land for her where it's cheaper. We'll bargain it somewhere to 75,000. I'll buy her land. And I was asking my mom yesterday, do you guys really want to do that? That's a lot of money that you'll have to pay back in the loan and everything. And my mom was telling me when I went to visit her that time when you saw that video, and my mom was telling me, Kinyasa, we have to do it. Even in our blood, we'll never be happy, or inside us we'll never feel good or feel comfortable if my sister-in-law, who is will be suffering and not having a place to go. And I was telling them, my point is, let's follow on some police case. Is there a will that was written down? Did the grandpa write something down and say, you know, this aunt, this uncle, or this son of mine will have to divide this land? We can do that, get a lawyer and stuff, so that the uncle can actually give what rightfully belongs to my aunt, what rightfully belongs to her. And my mom told me there's no will. And I was like, Mom, how could you guys have not done that? You should have made sure that grandpa left a will or something. And my mom told me that every time, you know, my grandpa was cancerous, okay? every time they would mention anything to do with land, the pressure of my grandpa would start rising. And he would start saying things like, you know, it's not okay for you guys to touch there because you're trying to... It always made him feel like now he's going to pass on. So talking to your grandfather about such things sometimes, it makes him feel like, you guys want me to die faster, because that's an agenda that you're trying to secure something. You know, it's a primitive, not a civilized way of understanding things with our grandparents, but from their days, you know, civilization had not gotten to a point of realizing that maybe, yeah, words may not be having too much, but words have power, yeah. So he never wanted anyone to talk of things that maybe are influential after he goes, or plans of after he goes, you know. I know you guys get it. So they used to avoid talking to him about that, but my grandfather will call someone who knows this is a good person. This man, I can trust him. And he called my father and told him, hey, after everything is done with me, please take this piece of land, small. And then this other one that remained, I want your uncle to take it, your brother to take it, but in that land, he will have to divide the land for the niece, who is the son-in-law to our grandfather, and for my daughter, who is the sister to the uncle, who is my aunt. So these two people, let them get land from the side of your brother now. He told my dad that. So there was a meeting and my dad tried to explain that to my uncle, but unfortunately my uncle had none of it. So my dad and my mom, being good people, they've decided that they are going to buy land for her. Tell me what you think about that. Those are stories that I never wanted to document. It's a family issues and family matters. I'm not sure if my family will really be okay with me putting such data and information out, but now that I know that I can be having some ability to influence things, even because I also have you people, you know, I feel like sometimes we should be sharing these stories with you, even in the family. We have a lot of people out there. You might have gone through some of the sort of things with the family issues and stuff. You can easily also help us with advice, help us with this and that. So I prefer to put it out because it's also affecting me directly. And I'm a content creator and having this YouTube channel, so I'll talk about what I feel like talking about non-apologetically. I want to close the video there. I know the beds are now ready, yeah, because the video has run, yeah, 47 minutes is good enough. I think the beds are ready, so in the next video you're going to see me get to check those beds to the happy grandma, and let's see how it goes, guys. Very much grateful and a lot of thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please get to like the video, get to subscribe, get to comment down there. Yeah, I'm a high school teacher, guys, so expect me to talk a lot. Yeah, but help us where you can help us with the advice on the same thing that I've talked about. Any corrections, any comments, any appreciations. If you want to buy me tea, if you want they say I'm begging. I'm not begging, guys. It is what it is. It is what it is, yeah. Hey, someone is saying hi to me, I don't even know him, and he's in a very good motorbike, looking like a very senior person in the society. Yeah, guys, so this YouTube has really, yeah. Thank you guys, see you, and bye-bye on the next video.
Hebu nieleze venye inafanya kazi. Oh, pali pa D inaanza na D. Sawa. Okay. Sawa.
So that it is easy not to put an end that was not there on the other side, because they've been adjusted to fit each other if you perfectly arrange them the same way. So on the D, for example, we could have gone and put that on this side and this on that side. So to avoid that, they write D here and D here. So you know D will go with the D. Yeah. It's looking very beautiful, huh? Very nice. I love it. I love it. I really love it. We are carrying it to put on the motorbike there, and there is transportation cost, which is going also to really be something. So Hebu tuongee bei. Tutaki kuongea kwa hii. Tutaki kuongea kwa hii. Naelewa guys. They are not very familiar with the camera but I'm going to niambie bei nikiwa hivi. Unajua shida moja, pesa yenye niko nayo ni ya mtu ambaye ako Amerika. Kwa hivyo hiyo pesa lazima nimrekodia aone kitanda ilinunuliwa bei fulani. Au kuiba hata shilingi. Kubeba ulibeba na pesa fulani. Yeah, I'm explaining to them that the amount of maybe recording is necessary when we'll be bargaining the prices. Wacha mchezo. Niko ground bana. Mimi ndio niko ground. Ni 500 but mimi ndio niko. I'm saying if it's money from America people can say it's expensive to carry the bed. He's saying I've done wrong to tell them. To tell the people carrying, because this one I'd already bought without saying it was money from anywhere. Trapped myself, but I'm on the ground. I know the exact amounts. So I can't let it be higher. Mnipe hiyo bei. Ina make sense. 200. Nakubaliana na nyinyi.
Plus wewe.
Mamingala? Tu mbarikiwe. Mbarikiwe, ingekuwa mwingine angesema sasa acha nifinye hii maneno. Kwa sababu, si ndio? Sasa hizi ni kwenda nazo. Okay, ya kitanda moja. We'll go and tie. So they've said $2 makes a lot of sense. Hii inapelekea familia nyingine huko imenunuliwa. So guys, yeah. Ndio mtu akiwa mbali aone pesa ulibaki na change kiasi gani. Yeah. Letting them know that I have to record everything so that the carpenter person over there is saying even me they did that to me. They recorded things as I was buying the bed. So yeah. Let it now be carried, brought and put on top of the motorbike. And yeah, that is what we are doing, guys. So they've said $2. That's very nice. Grand finale. Please, if you want to gift the grandma and all that, be coming in my WhatsApp. We do a finale for them, even do a bigger shopping as I'll be going away. I'll be coming back, yes, but you won't be seeing them on the videos as frequently as you used to now. Yeah, they've said plus me, to carry me, it will be that 2,000, to what? It's very nice bed. Very nice. Let them bring the other bed so that I can look for a thumbnail on that. He's writing the D's and the... So guys, I used to live somewhere around there, okay? Now I can show it because no one even knows where. Now I'm moving, yeah? Initially I couldn't do that because people would think Kinyasa has money and the drizzles have started. I didn't want this rain, but no problem guys. Yeah. So I live somewhere around there. See, somewhere there. Yeah, the house with the hot shower. I'm sorry guys if I brag it to you too much. It's not bragging it, it's more of it's not bragging, it's just it's a special thing in my life that I feel like I should share with you. One of the things I'll work so hard to have in my house because of how therapeutic it is that hot shower. Hey, that hot shower. Yeah. The beds are coming up, They are going to be hit today by the surprise that you'll be seeing in the next video, guys, of 2 beds arriving in one homestead. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. They're receiving a lot of rain. It's a rainy season in this area. it's one hell of a rainy season. For those people who have lovers, time to think about kissing in the rain. Yeah, guys, I think I've been talking too much about relationships nowadays and couples things, because now the side of me that wants me to marry has started rising up. Those nerves have started rising up. Everything I see, I give, I relate it, or I relate everything I say, everything I see or that to everything that there has to do with love and couples and marriage. I want to say to my future wife, because I don't know her, I've not seen her, that Kinyasa was struggling for so long for us. When you'll come to that house, I hope you will help me big time, my wife. My wife, my wife. Whoever she is, wherever she is. Like right now, I want to ask whoever you're watching me in Kenya especially, as people are going to school now, students are going to school. Ladies, wives, please help your husbands, okay? Yeah, when your husband pay for the fees of the kid right now, or the shopping, please pay for the, go ahead and pay for the transportation of the transport fee. Give the transport fee to the child to school. If your husband has paid for transportation, for the shopping, for the pocket money, he's done all that for the child who's going back to school, please pay the fees. Ladies, are we together? Yeah, please help your husbands, because these are the times of stresses to do with the money really shifting to the side of education. If you have no idea what I'm saying, I mean that schools in Kenya are opening now, are reopening for the second term. So it's time for couples to act the I love you that you've been having all this time. Please act it by helping your partner financially, especially, or advice wise. By the way, if you're a girl, I would want to let you know that we men, pun unintended, really love ladies who support us, even with just words. When your husband comes home and you serve him, ask him, how was your day? What problem and troubles did you have at work? He'll tells you I quarreled with the boss. Go to ChatGPT and Google how to deal with quarreling with a boss to keep your job, and go back and advise your husband and tell him, baby, number one, do this and that. Baby, the second thing you need to do, don't talk rudely to your boss. So advise your man rightly, so that he won't, because by doing that and giving him advice in that direction, you're also making sure you're guarding the job that is going to feed your family and all. I've graduated from a YouTuber to a marriage counselor. Okay, let me stick to my job now. Let us get that thumbnail. Okay, yeah. Okay, hiya. 2 birds. Okay. Let me pay. I'm going to pay them there. Anyway, see you guys on the other side.